OutDaughtered season finale. Danielle opens up about going to therapy exclusive. In ET's exclusive clip from next Tuesday's OutDaughtered finale, Danielle, 40, opens up to her sisters about the struggles of dividing her time equally among her 6 daughters. Danielle also talks about motherhood, stress, and her recent therapy session while the Busbys are at Disney. Danielle shares 13-year-old Blake and 9-year-old Quintuplets Ava Lane, Olivia Marie, Hazel Grace, Riley Page, and Parker Kate with her husband, Adam Busby. The struggle is, I love each of them more than they could ever know, but why do I still feel like I didn't do enough for them? Danielle asks the cameras. The clip then shows Danielle drinking and talking with her sisters, Ashley and Crystal. Her sisters fear that if Danielle doesn't take a break from her fast-paced life, then she'll bust. I feel the guilt just thinking about how I failed at this, Danielle says, about to list off more things she failed at before her sisters cut her off and tell her she needs to slow her mind down. They also advise Danielle to go to therapy, which Danielle reveals she did but found no success. All I did was talk, she says. And so I don't think I left with any kind of real advice or something. Although her therapist was easy to talk to, Danielle says she found it difficult to reflect on herself. Her sisters encourage her to give therapy another chance, and even offer to go with her for emotional support. Danielle tells the cameras, I've got 6 daughters and I don't want to fail them because I'm not emotionally available. OutDaughtered. Are Danielle and Adam Busby still together? Their relationship is rocky this season. Danielle and Adam Busby might be going through a rough time in their marriage, leaving fans wondering if their relationship is one of the rocks after watching the first few episodes of OutDaughtered Season 10. After their marriage in 2006, Adam and Danielle welcomed their first child, Blake, in 2011 before getting the Quintuplets in 2015. The couple rose to fame when OutDaughtered premiered on TLC in 2016, with its filming pausing for a while amid the COVID-19 pandemic. In the new season, Danielle demands more help from Adam around the house as the girls are growing up. In OutDaughtered Season 10, one of the Busbys' greatest challenges is finding the ideal way of parenting their children as 2 working parents. Handling the ins and outs of the Busby family involves paying attention to the kids without neglecting their physical, emotional, and educational needs. For instance, Danielle revealed that she realized not all the Quints were on the same page education-wise, with Ava having some reading problems. Like in previous seasons, the couple has been trying to find solutions. With tension rising, there are questions surrounding Danielle and Adam's relationship. Adam and Danielle have been busy since welcoming the Quintuplets, but lately, it has become difficult for the couple to manage their children, leading to different approaches to their parenting styles. The OutDaughtered duo have been having conflicting schedules, thus finding it hard to manage their responsibilities at home and in their respective workplaces. For instance, no parent was ready to drive the girls to school on their first day. Therefore, Danielle suggested getting an extra pair of hands via TLC. Adam noted that he was excited and ready for the challenge, but Danielle reminded him that it was impossible to do it without help. We can't beat that challenge because we don't have enough hands. We don't have enough drivers. Adam wanted to know if Danielle was looking for a nanny, to which she responded, I don't know. Adam was adamant that despite their lives getting busier, he still didn't want an extra hand, as Danielle suggested. Eventually, Danielle gave Adam an ultimatum to step up his game if he didn't want to get extra help. Since OutDaughtered Season 10 premiered, the fans have seen the couple struggle to share responsibilities around the house. Undeniably, there is an endless list of tasks within the Busbys' household. Danielle seemed exhausted and had been caught more than once spilling over to Adam and has often come across as nagging. Throughout OutDaughtered Season 9, Adam was hit with one frustration after the other, thanks to Danielle's criticism, especially on their different parenting views. Danielle has shown Adam as a horrible person throughout different OutDaughtered seasons. The OutDaughtered fans have voiced their opinions on the couple's relationship and haven't failed to criticize how Danielle treats Adam. A fan started a thread on Reddit, with many Redditors commenting on how much Danielle hasn't changed and believing she is controlling. One fan wrote. Another one chimed in on the thread, writing in part. However, in the same thread, some fans stated they understood what Danielle was going through, especially juggling work and taking care of all the kids. One OutDaughtered fan stated that they only watched the show to see the girls navigate through life and didn't care about either parent. I don't care for either of the parents. I just watched to see the little girls growing up. To be fair, the pair often get into little disagreements as any other couple does, and it is all shown in OutDaughtered, but rarely do they throw shade at one another. Besides their growing family, Danielle and Adam have a lot of things changing around them. While speaking to Us Weekly, Adam expressed how taking work outside the house would cause stress in their marriage. The OutDaughtered star also noted that his extra shifts away from the family had affected how he and Danielle would care for their children. Adam is a photographer who runs his media company. He shared his first time shooting trackside at IndyCar, which could be one of the outside gigs that would take his time away from home. Danielle has also been putting more effort into her boutique. She has been putting more effort into promoting her clothing apparel and recently had a tea party showcasing the different floral tops and dresses her boutique had to offer. Therefore, there are a lot of adjustments that the family should go through, and everyone seems like they're being pulled in different directions. Despite the rocky start, Danielle and Adam are still a united force. Adam wished Danielle a happy Mother's Day with a heartfelt Instagram caption reading in part, "Every day counting our blessings for this beautiful mom of 6. Adam, Danielle, and the kids also went that weekend to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the IndyCar event. It seems like Adam is bringing his family on his new and thrilling adventure while he ventures into a career as a motorsport photographer. Despite all the challenges the family has been facing, Danielle called motherhood one of the most challenging yet rewarding tasks she ever undertook in one of her recent Instagram posts. The OutDaughtered star confessed that although the role has its difficulties, there was no greater gift than being a mom to her girls. Danielle seems to have discovered some of the tactics to navigate through parenting which might be revealed later in OutDaughtered. Danielle and Adam are still together, with their life well documented on OutDaughtered Season 10. The couple met in 2003, tying the knot in 2006. Danielle celebrated their wedding anniversary on July 2023 with a caption, "Happy 17 years to us. There isn't anyone else that I would rather do this life with." The couple have 6 kids, Blake, 13, and the Quints aged 9, namely Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker. The Quint parents, while speaking to Pop Culture, said that they had noticed that their children were becoming more independent. Danielle said that with such a sense of personality came different activities and interests. The OutDaughtered reality stars have been a subject of public interest since their first appearance on the show. Their marriage remains strong despite the speculations, with their dedication to one another, self-care, and shared responsibility visible throughout OutDaughtered Season 10. It is this support system that has helped Adam and Danielle navigate through the difficulties of raising their 6 children. Additionally, Danielle and Adam often share pictures of each other on their social media platforms, showing how much of a team the OutDaughtered duo is still. Will there be an OutDaughtered Season 11 release date, and is it coming out? OutDaughtered Season 10 has just premiered on TLC, so that naturally begs the question, has the family reality show been renewed for Season 11, and has a release date been fixed for it? OutDaughtered focuses on the daily lives of the Busby family, consisting of parents Adam and Danielle, eldest daughter Blake, and 5 younger quintuplet daughters as they navigate everything from fun times to everyday struggles. Here's all the OutDaughtered Season 11 release date information we know so far, and all the details on when it is coming out. Is there an OutDaughtered Season 11 release date? OutDaughtered Season 11 does not have an official release date, but it will likely be announced in the future. The 10th and latest season of OutDaughtered has only just premiered, so naturally it is quite early to determine whether OutDaughtered Season 11 is on its way. TLC, the network behind the show, is likely waiting for episodes to release so they can analyze the viewership, ratings, and overall response towards the 10th season before they decide to focus on greenlighting and announcing the development of an 11th season. The 10th and latest season of OutDaughtered has only just premiered, so naturally it is quite early to determine whether OutDaughtered Season 11 is on its way. TLC, the network behind the show, is likely waiting for episodes to release so they can analyze the viewership, ratings, and overall response towards the 10th season before they decide to focus on greenlighting and announcing the development of an 11th season. Where is OutDaughtered Season 11 coming out? OutDaughtered Season 11 could come out on TLC and also become available for streaming on HBO Max. This is because previous seasons of OutDaughtered arrived on TLC and also streamed on HBO Max. So, if this pattern repeated, then OutDaughtered Season 11 could also find itself arriving on the aforementioned networks/streaming services. The official synopsis for OutDaughtered reads, 40 bottles a day, 420 diapers a week and feedings every 3 hours became the new normal for Danielle and Adam Busby when they welcomed home the only all-female set of quintuplets in the country. The family of 3 became a family of 8 overnight, and TLC follows that incredible journey in the new series, OutDaughtered. The series captures Danielle, Adam, and their adorable 4-year-old daughter Blake as they adjust to their new life, while trying to hold on to the identities and lives they had cultivated before the 5 new additions arrived. Following the hilarious and heartwarming antics of the entire family, including Danielle's zany mother, Michelle, and her older twin sisters and their families, it's all hands on deck as the family relies on their tight-knit circle to make the most out of this incredible lifetime adventure. Peter Farrelly has been tapped to direct I Play Rocky, a movie about how Sylvester Stallone fought tooth and nail. Movie's Brandon Schreier 11 minutes ago. Interview. Imaginary star Tejan Burns talks Blumhouse horror movie. Coming soon, editor-in-chief Tyler Trees spoke to Imaginary star Tejan Burns about the Blumhouse and Lionsgate horror movie, which is now. Movies Tyler Trees 21 minutes ago. Justice League. Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3 digital and Blu-ray release date set. Warner Brothers Discovery Home. Coming soon, editor-in-chief Tyler Trees spoke to Imaginary star Tejan Burns about the Blumhouse and Lionsgate horror movie, which is now. Movies Tyler Trees 21 minutes ago. Justice League. Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3 digital and Blu-ray release date set. Warner Brothers Discovery Home Entertainment has announced the digital and Blu-ray release dates for Justice League. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Movies Maggie Della paused 25 minutes ago. Sylvester Stallone's Escape Plan trilogy is officially getting a Blu-ray Steelbook edition from Lionsgate. This comes after nearly 5 years. Movies Maggie Della paused 48 minutes ago. The post Will there be an OutDaughtered Season 11 release date and is it coming out? Appeared first on Coming Soon, net, movie trailers, TV and streaming news, and more. OutDaughtered. Star Adam Busby says viewers will see how his job caused tension between him and wife Danielle in upcoming season. The Busby family returns to TV next week with a new season of OutDaughtered, one that father of 6 Adam Busby says will show a dynamic between him and wife Danielle Busby that viewers have never seen before. In an interview with Us Weekly, the 41-year-old photographer said Season 10 of the TLC series will reveal to viewers how his decision to expand his job to work outside of the Busby family home led to growing pains in his and Danielle's marriage. Adam noted that up until Season 10, his photography work was primarily done from home and that he only traveled occasionally for certain projects. After expanding his workload to include photo shoots and brand work outside of the home, however, Adam said there was a shift in how he and Danielle managed their 6 daughters, 13-year-old Blake and 9-year-old quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker. It's caused tension as far as trying to make sure everything's scheduled and stuff like that, he said. Adam said while his previous workload never required him to worry about things like the Busby family's shared calendar, now, on any given day, he could be off on a shoot or off at some promotional event. It's a lot different, he told the magazine, admitting that the change created some growing pains between him and Danielle, but that he feels they are now in a much better place as far as having things figured out. We still have 6 kids, and so there's always something for sure, he said, referring to not only his and Danielle's work obligations, but the various activities their daughters are involved in. This season, it was like, man, okay, how are we going to do this? We need to be in 3 and 4 places at the same time, he said. We definitely need to find some help that can help manage the house and also help a little bit with the kids or get kids to certain places because one of us is out or whatnot. In the Season 10 trailer, viewers see Adam and Danielle, who runs a clothing boutique, discuss the idea of hiring help, though they soon realize that finding a willing employee is easier said than. If you put on a job description, quintuplets, Adam says, to which Danielle adds, they're like, heck no. Later in the trailer, Danielle tells Adam if they're unable to find someone who is up for the task, one of them may have to reassess their respective work obligations. Despite the growing pains he and Danielle have faced as a result of his job, Adam told Us Weekly he's enjoying his new. I'm a partner in the company, and so things look a lot different now, but it's fun, he said. Season 10 of OutDaughtered premieres May 7th on TLC. Click here to watch the trailer. Related story, Adam and Danielle Busby talk about taking 2 years off from OutDaughtered. We said no to a lot of things. How does the Busby family make money? The beloved Busby family is returning to TLC for what is sure to be a wild 10th season of their hit reality show OutDaughtered. Fans have followed the lives of Adam and Danielle Busby as they navigate raising their all-girl quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker along with their oldest daughter, Blake. Between their growing children and businesses, the Busbys are certain to be quite busy on the next season of OutDaughtered. Read on to learn all about Season 10 of the show, including release date and cast details. What is the release date for OutDaughtered Season 10? OutDaughtered Season 10 premieres on Tuesday, May 7th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on TLC. Who is cast in OutDaughtered Season 10? The cast for OutDaughtered Season 10 includes Adam Busby, Danielle Busby, their daughter Blake, and their 5 quintuplet daughters Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker. What will happen in OutDaughtered Season 10? This season will show the quintuplets starting a new school year and taking on more responsibility around the house. Blake is also nervous about trying out for her middle school volleyball team. Meanwhile, Adam and Danielle will be balancing their growing family's needs with their careers. Danielle runs her own business, and Adam's photography work is picking up. Yes, the Adam and Danielle Busby are still married. Did the Busbys have a new baby boy? No, the Busbys do not have a son. Although, Danielle has a store named Grayson B, which she has jokingly referred to as her baby boy. Related, will Little People, Big World return for Season 26 without Zach? What we know so far. Do Danielle and Adam Busby work? Danielle runs her own clothing store that specializes in matching looks for moms and their kids. Adam founded Busby Media in 2018. He creates photo and video content for all brands and events. And, of course, the family makes money from posts on their own social media, including up to $100,000 for YouTube videos, according to Social Blade. What was Danielle's diagnosis on OutDaughtered? Danielle has explained that she was initially diagnosed with migraines and treated for fibromyalgia due to her muscular tension and inflammation, but her condition is still being investigated. She said, "It's an up and down journey." Danielle Busby's diagnosis is still in discovery, but it is known to be an autoimmune disease. As Danielle told Us Weekly, "It's hard sometimes to even explain what I'm feeling or how my body is reacting to something, even in the view of Adam, because he's like, you look fine, you were fine yesterday. It's annoying, it's frustrating, and there's days where I didn't do anything extreme or offset or something and just will get up and I can't move my hands and my feet, and so it's an up and down journey." Danielle Busby says she has not had any plastic surgery, despite speculation from fans regarding breast implants, lip fillers, and tummy tucks. As she shared in an Instagram Q&A in 2021, "No, I have not had a tummy tuck. But I would not think any less of someone else wanting to get one. I know the after-body challenges our body faces after going through pregnancy, so if some other mom chose to have a tummy tuck, by all means, you do you." Danielle Busby says she has not had any plastic surgery, despite speculation from fans regarding breast implants, lip fillers, and tummy tucks. As she shared in an Instagram Q&A in 2021, "No, I have not had a tummy tuck. But I would not think any less of someone else wanting to get one. I know the after-body challenges our body faces after going through pregnancy, so if some other mom chose to have a tummy tuck, by all means you do you." Is Mimi from OutDaughtered in jail? According to TMZ, Danielle's mom Mimi, who was arrested for a DUI in 2021, is not in jail. Mimi, whose real name is Michelle Theriault, entered a 1-year diversion program instead of facing jail time. As part of the program, Mimi could not drink alcohol or use controlled substances and had to complete 24 hours of community service and a DWI education program and submit to random drug testing. How much do the Busbys get paid for each episode of OutDaughtered? While it is unknown exactly how much the Busbys make for each episode of OutDaughtered, reality TV sources say it might be anywhere from $25,000 and $40,000 per episode each. Where can I watch OutDaughtered Season 10? OutDaughtered Season 10 will air on TLC and be available to stream on platforms like HBO Max, Discovery Plus, Apple TV Plus, and Fubo TV. Makeup should light up your face. Never hide it. But finding a natural-looking foundation and concealer that won't settle into lines or look like a mask can be tricky. To help you put your best face forward, we went straight to an expert, Julia Joseph, a professional makeup artist and founder of the Natural by Julia Joseph skincare line. Here we share Joseph's guidance on the best foundations and concealers and her application tips for a light, silky, crease-free look for mature skin that brings joy. All foundations and concealers are fluid, emollient products containing oil and water-based ingredients, which will move around over the course of a day and settle into the creases and lines of our faces, Joseph explains. If these products were more solid, they would simply crack when we move our faces. The trick is to find products that move with the skin as much as possible. The second-gen makeup pro and her mother makeup artist turned model Cindy Joseph, 1951 to 2018, shared a desire to help individuals shine. When my mom or I felt the urge to give someone a makeover or a make-under, it was usually because they seemed to be using makeup in a more fear-based way, she explains. My mom was very good at seeing the true inner beauty in people, and she was inspired to help them see it for themselves. Before you follow Julia Joseph's simple steps to creaseless application, you may want to pick up a few items to achieve best results. Here we present the best crease-resistant foundations, concealers, and application tools, according to our expert and thousands of reviewers. Buildable, light formulas are always going to be the way to go for mature skin, says Joseph. I'm really impressed with the application and finish of Pat McGrath foundation. This made-in-Italy formula feels like a serum, thanks to hydrating hyaluronic acid and ceramides. It's paraben-free, phthalate-free, sulfate-free, cruelty-free, and vegan. One fan raved, "I've tried every foundation I can think of, and this has been, by far, the most incredible." I'm nearly 50 years old. I struggle with adult acne, which means my skin can be textured, uneven, and red many times of the month. This foundation evens everything out flawlessly. It doesn't ever look cakey. It doesn't settle into fine lines or blemishes. It has buildable coverage and looks like real skin. I can top it with a powder if I want, but I have gone without because I don't need it. It's that incredible. Worth every cent. When imagining no-crease foundations, a powder may be the last thing that comes to mind. Seems like it would be drying, heavy even. Well, according to the masses, this #1 best-selling powder foundation